Good morning, good morning, good morning. Having a bit of technical difficulties this morning, but I'm here. Oh my gosh, what a crazy morning. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Where are we? Let me get the chat up for everyone. Deirdre's here, Annie7, and thank you all for sharing this out. Yeah, it's been kind of crazy. I'm just now getting my coffee. So cheers, everyone. Happy anniversary day. Yes, it is the 11th, the day the Angel Mobile rolled out of Florida. So come on in and celebrate with me. We did a celebration yesterday as a family. Let's come in today and just really love on each other. Annie7, you were having technical difficulties too. Yeah, it's a morning of that. And I got to turn my noisemaker off because it's been dinging for like half an hour now. All right. Okay. It was cool to see everybody on the Zoom call, wasn't it, Deirdre? I loved it. Yeah. Thank you all, everybody who showed up. That was so amazing. All right, so let's do the heart brain. Go into our hearts and connect in heart, mind to the divine. That's what we say. Thanks to our Blue. She gave us that little ditty. All right, so hand on the heart and slow down the breathing. Add in the love. Just know that you are loved. You are amazing. You are powerful. Everything that you say, think, and do makes a difference because it goes into the great pool of all that is. So as you change and shift, so does the world. Let's do it to the positive and lift the vibration up. That's what we do with the heart brain. Deirdre, I'm not on YouTube. I'm supposed to be on YouTube, darling. Let me go up to where we're streaming. Streaming. Yeah, it's telling me that it's streaming on Angel Speakers on YouTube, on Enlightened World on YouTube. So yeah, it should be there, Deirdre. I'm streaming us everywhere I can stream us, except on my timeline, because for some reason it doesn't show me the comments when I stream it to my timeline. Good morning, Auntie Jean. Joy and peace to everyone. Absolutely. Good morning, or afternoon, Pat Moss. And good morning, Kathleen Caputo. Thank you all so much for being here with me this morning, this special day of the year. So if you missed the party yesterday, I think most of you that are on right now were at the party yesterday. So thank you for being there. Yeah, it was awesome. I am going to read the blog from yesterday because the angels wanted it read. They said that this message is so important, they want you all to hear it. So it's called Isness. Sometimes the most important thing in a whole day is the rest we take between two deep breaths. That's by Eddie Hillesum. One of the most profound meditations I have done is sitting still and focusing on the space between thoughts. Going into that void is hard at first. There is a tendency to reach for the next thought, to keep rushing forward. We are so used to going and going, and the silence is intimidating. Have you ever just sat in silence with someone? We think we have to fill up the space with words, but there is something so special about being able to be with someone else and just feel the energy instead of trying to make conversation. It is a very powerful experience. Dear angels, When we can become comfortable enough to just be instead of thinking we have to do, then we have entered that sweet space that some call the gap. In the ancient spiritual philosophy of India, it's a term called turiya, which refers to the fourth state of consciousness. The ancient ones teach that the first state of consciousness is the waking state we all know, and the second and third are the dream state and the dreamless sleep. There's a fourth state of consciousness, which is thoughtless awareness. You can bring true perspective and balance into your life by moving towards this fourth state. Sogyal Rinpoche, I just butchered his name, says when one past thought has ceased and a future thought has not yet risen, in that gap, in between, isn't there a consciousness of the present moment, fresh, virgin, unaltered by even a hair's breadth of a concept, a luminous, naked awareness? Well, that is what enlightened awareness is. If you need a visualization to get you to that space, imagine that you can see your thoughts. They are energy swirling around you, relentlessly vying for your attention. Now, step into a soundproof booth where you can still see them, but they have no power to reach you. Just observe and breathe. Allow yourself to disconnect, to take that break and fall into the peace that you are craving. Dear ones, stillness is a superpower. It is you taking control of your thoughts, your energy, your actions. It is hitting the pause button on the movie of your life. As each scene flows into the next and you feel caught up in a never-ending roller coaster, you sometimes wish to step away. Stillness is that opportunity to do so. It is in alignment with space instead of form. Your thoughts create the form you see in your world. To be able to see beyond the form is to see the all that is. It is in that isness that you will find yourself, naked and raw, as if you were a newborn baby. It is here that you realize the power you hold inside of you. Words are not needed in this space. Thought is also not necessary. It is you reclaiming you. We encourage you, dear ones, to step into this state of universal consciousness. There's no roadmap to get you there. Simply choose to slip into it and free float with ease and grace. You will be glad you did. Dear angels, today I promise to explore that vast openness that is the all that is. It's a wonderful place to visit. It really is. Yesterday, when I would do meditation, that's all I did. I said, I just want to spend time in that space. I want to really explore what that looks like. And I had the vision of like the astronauts when they step out into that emptiness and they just see what's in front of them because it is so vast and there's not tall buildings and concrete roadways to show where to go. It's a freedom. That's exactly what it feels like, is just freedom. Kathleen Caputo, good morning. And Deirdre says, today's my granddaughter's birthday, Violet Rose. Danielle was so upset when she was trying to have the delivery paused. So silly. Yeah, she was supposed to be here when she was supposed to be here, right? On that beautiful day of the 11th. Good morning, Isabel. Good morning, Kathy Han, Charlie Coons, Jennifer Langren. Thank you all for coming in here. I would love to hear your thoughts about the isness. I would love to see if any of you have explored that region, the thought between the thought, the pause that you can take, not really having to reach for another thought, because when you're in that space, you just want to stay there. It's so peaceful and inviting And there's no have-tos. There's no need to say anything or even think anything. You just let yourself free float and just let it happen. When I was a teenager, I didn't know how to swim. And I was with my sister, Loretta, with her and her family of 5 daughters. And we were at the lake. They loved going to the lake. They had a boat, and they were out in the boat. I was at the shore with, I don't remember who was there, some of the girls. And they wanted me to learn how to float. So I did. I floated on my back, but I didn't know how to stop. I was like, okay, somebody help me now because I'm out here in nothingness and I don't know how to get back to the shore. I don't know how to swim. Um, so I didn't panic though. And that was my saving grace because if I had panicked, of course I would have drowned because I didn't know what to do. So they heard me. I don't know if I was yelling or if I just said, okay, I'm done now, get me back. But whatever, that floating was so amazing. And that was before I had a lot of fear of the water. That happened later. But as I was floating on that lake, I can still remember it like it was yesterday, even though it was many years ago. I remember just looking up at the sky and being there on what seemed like nothing, because when you're floating on water, you're just so free as the water takes you where it's going to take you. But that's the feeling when you go into the isness, when you allow yourself to let go, and that's really what it is. It's a letting go. Um, I can imagine that skydiving would be that same feeling as you're just floating and nothing to do, no have tos other than to pull the cord, of course, when you're done. But that's what, when I do these meditations of going into that isness, I love calling it that. Ruth called it the God space, and being, just being there. And I know for some it might sound boring to not have anything to do, to not have any thoughts or any words, but it's the most blissful place that you can ever imagine, is being right there. And let's see if any of you are replying, because I don't know if any of you have done that experience before, to just go to that place. Dr. Ruth Anderson and I are going to work up a meditation to take us into that space and to bring us to that point, and we can stay there as long as we want to stay there. Good morning. Good morning, Sally and Tony. Just lost my voice. And we're wishing Deirdre's granddaughter a happy birthday. Yes, I love that name too, Violet Rose. It is beautiful. Good morning, Erica Hoppy. Good to see you. And Sally says, oh, I love that space. It's a euphoric feeling. It really is. There's no way to even describe it until you do it. That's the thing. It can be kind of similar to other things, like I was talking about floating, um, just doing nothing, just laying there and letting it happen. And no effort at all. There's no effort when you go into that isness state. Leo, good morning. Yes, we wish you a wonderful week as well. Catherine Kovacs, good morning. I hope you're feeling better, Catherine. Deirdre says it's her great-granddaughter. Okay. Well, you're not old enough to have a great-granddaughter, so we'll say granddaughter. Thank you, Catherine. Happy birthday to Violet Rose. And Sally says there's a spirit with you this morning, female. There's been spirits with me all night. I didn't get much sleep last night. It was very restless. And yeah, This morning I was happy to get my coffee. So cheers everyone that has your coffee or your drink of choice. All right, let's see what Kuan Yin has to say about all of this. And she says, now is the time. Now it is time to be open to what will be. Embrace your destiny, beloved. It is calling you forward, even while it is hurtling toward you. Your time is now. I love this card, especially for our anniversary date, because now is the time. It's time to really rev up what we are doing as the Peace on Earth Tour, the Angelic River family, this beautiful spiritual community that we have. And now's the time to speak up. We've been traveling for 3 years now, 3 years as of today. This was the day that I pulled out of the driveway of Joanne in Miami. Oh, Auntie Jean, thank you for calling our Ricky in here. Arg to that beautiful pirate. But now is the time, now more than ever, because it's so needed to do the things we're ready to do. We're ready. We have had 3 years of practice, 3 years of digging into the earth, of saying blessings to Mama Gaia, singing our songs together, hugging each other, loving each other, really getting to know each other, not just here in this hour that we spend online, but really getting to know each other in person and seeing what we're capable of. And we are capable of so much if we just put our minds to it. The big mission that they have given this year, well, there's two. One of them was the 10 million for world peace. They gave us that vision in February. And Marbeth Dunn and I worked diligently for the last, ever how many months that is. And we pulled it off with the help of the angels and many of you and other volunteers that helped it to get there. We are on day 11 of our 21 days of meditating every day, bringing energy forth to influence the world, but especially to influence our leaders, our world leaders, national leaders, local leaders, to bring them to a shift in their energy toward a more peaceful way of life, more peaceful way of governing, and seeing everyone as equal and important, and that need to have collaboration and cooperation instead of conflict and wars. So this was the big mission for 2023. This was what was given to us and what we did. And we are doing it every day. You are such a part of that. And thank you to all of you who volunteered. Thank you to all of you who are sharing out the mission. That's the huge thing. So if you go to the website, 10 million for world peace, I'm going to put that up on the screen. If you go here, go to the page that says share. That is one of the most important pages on the website because we have put words in there. We put copy that you can just copy and paste right from the website. Just copy it and with your cursor, just highlight all the words and hit copy, and then share it. Share it in your social media. If you're on Instagram or Pinterest or TikTok or Twitter, which is now X. I don't understand that, but anyway, just give it out there and let other people know how to find it. Send an email. If you have a mailing list of your friends or people that you contact regularly, share it with them and let them know what we're doing. And it's going to happen. It is happening, but it's going to happen that we will reach that tipping point. If we have 10 million people praying for peace, meditating on peace, getting us all gathered together with our energy, that's the tipping point. That's where it will happen. And statistics say it only takes 1% of our population to get us there. Only 1%. Because as our beautiful Karen shared yesterday, one person vibrating at that high frequency of peace, love, joy counterbalances 750,000 other people. So imagine 10,000 of us, 10 million of us doing that at the same time. Imagine the effect that has on this earth and on the energy that we're putting forth. So that was our big mission for 2023. We're doing it. We're in the middle of it. And thank you to all of the P's who have been involved in it. Now we have another mission. And this mission is save someone's child. It's a mission to speak up about human trafficking and to actually do something, to be proactive against this violence, this crime of humanity, of how some are treating others on the planet. So we're doing something. We are gathering our thoughts, gathering our words, our images, and we are going to be creating printed material that can be handed out, creating speeches as we go along the path back through the country. There's places where it would be effective to speak out and to let others know that there's something that can be done, that we don't have to just stand by and let this happen. And that's what has been done. There's been some efforts to make a dent in it, but it takes all of us, just like it takes all of us to usher in this era of peace on earth. It takes all of us to get behind a cause to really be effective against it. Thank you, Deirdre. There it is on the screen in writing. Save someone's child. And every one of us is someone's child. We were all born. None of us were made in a factory. We're all someone's child. And there are children out there, no matter what the age, there are children that need our help, that need us to speak up for them because their voice has been stifled. And that's what we're doing. Okay, so Brookie came in. Good morning, sweet Brookie. So glad you're here. And Sally says, my head feels like a pinball machine receiving messages this week. I can't sleep. It's caused a headache today. Is anyone else experiencing this type of ascension? Yeah, I had so very little sleep last night. It's a time of creating. It's a time of getting the thoughts down on paper and getting everything together so that we can have this mission that we're doing really take off this year. We've got to prepare in the rest of this year that we have in front of us, October, November, December. Those are going to be the creating phases to get it off the ground. And then January, hit the road running with Save Someone's Child. Yeah, that's what we're doing. And I'm so excited that you all are behind this and that you want to be a part of this. And Deirdre, thank you also for putting the link to 10 million for world peace. This is day 11, and I think I'm doing the meditation today. But also today, Marbeth has dropped the interview that she did with me for 10 million for world peace, and that's on YouTube, so you'll be able to find it there and share it out on social media, where Marbeth and I are talking about what peace is, what it means, how we can have more of it, what we're doing for world peace. And Kathleen says, thank you for putting that on your website. It makes it easier for us to get it out there. That was the whole idea. Let's make it easy. Things don't have to be complicated. The angels say that we complicate everything. We can take the simplest thing, even boiling water, and we can make it complicated. But this we are doing with ease and grace. Both of these projects, the World Peace Project, 10 million for world peace, and the Human Trafficking Project, Save Someone's Child. We're going to make it so easy. We have a committee already working on it, and we're going to have the words that you can share. And what my plan is, and I think pretty sure this is how the angels want it to flow, we will make up the material to be handed out, and then it will be so available to anyone who wants to print some in your area. If you're familiar with the program Canva, which is a free program online, anybody can use it, and I can share mine with anyone. We'll be making some of the postcards, posters, letters, whatever it looks like, and it'll be shareable. And with Canva, you can have it printed and sent to you anywhere you are. You can print postcards to be delivered in your area near you. So all you have to do is go pick them up and then send them out, give them to whomever. Wouldn't it be great if we had Christmas cards with Save Someone's Child and the information on there about how to spot human trafficking, how to say something, where to call, how to speak up? Do y'all want to do that? Christmas cards of Save Someone's Child for this Christmas. If we're going to do that, it has to be like ASAP because Christmas is right around the corner, you guys. But I think it can be done, and I can definitely put it up on Canva so you can print them out, or we can have them printed where you can buy them. So let me know if you like that idea, and we'll get started working on it. Annie7 in the house. Annie says, I've been having some weird stuff also, headache and feeling downloads, especially this weekend and for months, weird dreams. Yeah, I know. It has been a little wonky with the energy. And we have those 7 planets that are in retrograde. So that doesn't help matters, Annie, for us to feel like sometimes we're going backwards. Sally says, that's funny. Tony just asked if she should be writing her thoughts down right now. We are being creative with the house in the backyard right now and 2 display windows. Definitely write your thoughts down, always. If you have a thought, if you don't have anything to write with, turn on your phone and send yourself a message. You can do that. You can send yourself messages and just put the thoughts in there. You can speak it into your phone and it'll type it out for you. Erica says, awesome. And we have our Catherine DeSanti with us. Isabel says, great idea with the Christmas cards. I like that idea. It just happened. Y'all, right now, this is what happened. With all of us being here together, the creativeness is flowing. So, yeah. Sally says, what about making a small set of Christmas cards to sell and fund your cause? That's what I was thinking, is after the idea hit, let's just do this. And if all the P's would get behind it, we could get this message out there, already started before 2024 hits. And Catherine is asking prayers for answers to financial and living space. Annie has also had the need to write and has also been writing. Yes, you have, Annie. And I've been privy to that information that she was doing so, but she trusted me with that, and I haven't told anybody, but now Annie is telling us that she's been doing some writing. Okay, well, thank you all for helping me get creative this morning. As a family, we can do anything. Oh, I like that, Annie. She's got an idea for a Christmas card. Where there is joy, there is peace. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so tiny book time. Somebody want to give a number, please, for the tiny book of angel messages? And let's get a message from the angels for our day on our anniversary of the Peace on Earth tour. We're 3 years old, you guys. Number 7. Didn't we just have number 7? Let me see. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, Deirdre, thank you. This is a perfect one. I'm sorry, that was Erica that did number 7. If your dream is important, if you persevere, and if you had the right combination of desire, divine plan, and divine timing, which is the real 3D, your miracle will show up. Wow. Are they talking to us or what? Are they talking to us? I'm going to read that again because this is our confirmation, you guys. Did you hear it? Did you hear what it said? If your dream is important, if you persevere, if you have the right combination of desire, divine plan, and divine timing, that's the real 3D, your miracle will show up. Oh my gosh, I have chills because I've known all along that the Peace on Earth tour was divine. It was divinely inspired, divinely planned, and divinely executed. And it feels it. You can feel the alignment of it. You can see what has happened over 3 years, the places that have been blessed, the people that have come together. And now the 10 million for world peace, that was divinely guided. It happened in an instant, like a flash of lightning that hit both Marbeth and I at the same time. And divinely planned, divinely executed, divinely timed. And now human trafficking saves someone's child. Same thing. They gave me that idea at the beginning of the year. They told me to focus on human trafficking. And I thought it meant just me as I traveled around the country to focus on it. But then they said, you're missing it. There's a missing piece here. And it's to have all the P's and everyone in the world to focus on it, not just me. So again, desire, divine time, and divine plan. And that is the perfection of it. And thank you, angels. Thank you, Kuan Yin. Thank you to our Creator for bringing us all together and having us to have these divine missions. It's what it's all about. It's listening. We can't do anything that we're supposed to do without listening and hearing it and being given the specifics. So yes, I hear the perfection. It is perfection. Isabel said it would be nice to have one of Thanksgiving, giving all thanks about what we want to see in the world or how we want to see this world. I don't know if I can get it done by Thanksgiving. Well, it's not me doing it. It's God doing it. But I'm not going to limit it. Thank you, Isabel, for the thought. And we'll see what happens. Maybe there will be a Thanksgiving card as well as a Christmas card. And then there will just be cards without any holiday attached. Annie says, where there is unity, there is love of God, that the purpose will be granted. God loves to speak to me in the morning. Yeah, that's a very special time to create, Annie Banani. Deirdre says, Karen's message of clarity also seemed to on focus point today. Yeah. Sally, thank you for what you do. Well, I just listen. That's plain and simple. I just listen, and then Spirit guides the way and helps us to understand things more fully. So let me just ask if we are complete with the angel message so we can move on to our prayers. Nope, There's one more on page 7. Challenge is essential to your growth. What you think of as your darkness or shadow self is not to be dreaded or feared, but instead to be honored and welcomed to propel you forth into a higher level of understanding. Now, we see human trafficking as the darkness, and it is. It's, for some, it's their dark night of the soul. It's what they are going through that they didn't ask for it. They didn't invite it in. They were taken against their will or lured, for many, against their will. But darkness can propel you forth in your spiritual growth. And that's what we want to do. We want to shed a light on that darkness. We want to give hope. We want to give an inspirational thought that, yeah, something can be done about this. Let's focus on the children. Let's have them know what to look for. Help them to understand things. Many that are taken are teenagers, and teenagers are the hardest population to reach when we're trying to talk about dangers and what to do and what not to do. As a parent, we say, do what I tell you because I've been there, and then that turns off everything. That turns off communication. So we want to approach this in a way that will be welcomed by all ages, and especially targeting the teenagers and the older children that are like 10 and 11, because there's a lot of that happening, you guys. There is so much that it would take me hours to talk about all that I've learned about human trafficking. Oh, Auntie Jean, that's profound. Darkness is light that has forgotten the love. We need to use that, Jean. Can we use that as a slogan? Because I really do like those words, and that's exactly what it is. It's forgotten that we are all made of love, even those that we want to hate on, those that are out there doing the atrocious acts, and those that are constantly revving up racism and all the isms and conflict. It's forgotten that we're all love, that we're all equal, that we all have that spark of the divine inside of us. So yeah, let's get that message out, that it's not something to be hated on. It's something that we pour love energy toward to create a shift and create what we need to have more of in the world. Oh my gosh, y'all are going to make me cry this morning. Sally, so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for what you do, because I can't do any of this without you all behind me, beside of me, in the car with me, and going along this journey and sharing it out. Thank you all for that. Love warrior. Oh my gosh. I'm God's megaphone. Y'all are just too much today. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of this family. I just love you all so much. And Jean says, sure, we can use darkness as the light that has forgotten the love. I so love those words. And that's truth right there. We are speaking truth. And Deirdre has our prayers up for us. So if you have any prayers to add to the long list that we have going on, or if there's something we need to know about, an update or new prayers to go in, please do that. Kathleen, I don't know what your message was. I don't know. I can't find it. Oh, okay. I didn't read it. I see it. Yeah, there's a lot going on, Kathleen, with the energy, and I just feel it building. It's like right now, this is us walking into that isness. And I really want to get that meditation done with Ruth Anderson so that we can present it to everyone and have us go into that space where we can be more enlightened, have that enlightened awareness, and move forward in the creativity that needs to come forth. And Sally's, and yeah, there is somebody here because they're itching me. Sally said, it takes a village and sometimes a universe. Definitely. Okay. I don't know who this spirit is. I'm asking, but I don't have an answer yet. But there is definitely someone here on the morning show that's loving what we're doing and loving this mission of human trafficking. You know, I have felt Nightbird with me lately. I love her soul so much. If you don't know who Nightbird is, I encourage you to go find her songs. And especially, um, there's one song she sings that really speaks to me. And it says, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And that's what we need to keep in our mindset. It's okay, because we have so much divine help behind us and guiding us and teaching us and leading us wherever we need to go. So it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, as Nightbird would sing. So let's go into our prayers, lifting up those who have asked for prayer, those that are on our list that we pray for every day, and for these missions of 10 million for world peace and for save someone's child. Yeah, I know that a lot of my writing lately has included some of the words that Nightbird spoke in her short time here on Earth. She was very young when she died, but she was so powerful with her smile and her perseverance and just desire to live and to love and to be loved. So I really encourage you all, if you have never heard of Nightbird or her singing or her messages of hope and inspiration, I really feel like she's guiding right now a lot of this mission. So get to know her. All right, so let's go into our hearts. I just feel like a prayer today is where we need to go. So I'm going to call on the angels, invoking their energy to surround us, to guide the words and the thoughts and the feelings. Calling especially on Raphael, Michael, Gabriel, and Uriel to surround us on all four sides. Calling on Metatron. Metatron brings forth that universal grid that we're all a part of. Those vortexes of energy from wherever we're at on the earth that we can connect into. And Sandalphon, bringing up the energy from the center of Mama Gaia, that beautiful crystalline center, bringing it right up to us in this moment. And then I call on Christ to touch our hearts. If there's any healing to be done, Christ is the master healer. We know from his time that he spent on earth that all he had to do was speak. All someone had to do was touch the hem of his garment. He healed with love and compassion and care. Our words are healing. That's what he taught us. All we have to do is speak over someone, to share love into their life, into their heart. We were shown how to do this. So let's do it. Let's follow the master plan of loving each other into the very best we can be as we're here on this earth. I call on Divine Mother to hold each one of us, to show us how loved we are, to nurture us in her care. And I ask God, the Creator, whatever you call that being, it doesn't matter, as we've spoken before, words don't matter. It's that energy behind the words. So whatever you see and envision as the God of your understanding, right now, just welcome that energy into our midst. And we lift up everyone who's in pain. It may be physical pain, it might be emotional pain. We ask our God of our understanding to touch each one of us, to see all the prayer requests, each person, and to answer to the best and highest good of all. We turn it all over to you, God. We don't know what's for the best, but certainly there is a power at work that knows the divine plan, that knows every one of our hearts, because it's his heart, her heart. Whatever you see as God, that's what you are a spark of. And let's put this mission, these missions, right in the center of our prayer circle. 10 million people gathering their energy together, creating world peace in this world, on this earth. See it spreading far and wide. Every day, see it growing and growing and growing. And the more energy we put into it, the more it grows. And it doesn't have to stop after those 21 days. That's just a beginning point. As we spread that love far and wide into the world, see it really happening deep in our hearts. It has to begin inside of us and then spread forth. So we ask for each of our hearts here to be tuned up, tapped in, and turned on, as Abraham would say. Then we turn our attention to human trafficking. This is a tough one to tackle, but we're up for it. We're ready for it. We've been prepared for this moment to bring this into the world, to shine our light together, to do what we can do. We are small but mighty. It doesn't take more than two, but more than two really exemplifies it and puts it out there magnified. So we're putting our energy together for this Save Someone's Child project, to shine a light into the darkness, which is just energy that has forgotten that it's love, as our Auntie Jean says. So we're shining light. We're bringing words forth that will touch someone's heart to want to get involved, that has seen something, and speak up and say something. Thank you to all of our help, to the angels, the masters, the loved ones. Thank you, Divine Mother. Thank you, Christ. And thank you, God, for this family of love, this family of caring, compassionate souls who want only the best for everyone on our planet. And thank you to Mama Gaia for letting us walk on your back, for nurturing us, feeding us, for letting the trees grow that provide the beautiful oxygen that we need. Thank you to each one of you that's gathered here today. Thank you for being a representative of what love looks like. So much love. And now let's love on each other. Whew, we do this every day. And every day it grows and grows and becomes more powerful. And what we do is speak to each other. We speak words of love and gratitude. So I'm going to put it up on the screen. And we're all going to say these words that feel it in your heart. Just love on each other, hold each other, encourage each other. And those words on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. And our Marietta came in. Okay, let me see where I'm at. Marietta, where'd you go? Oops. Go back here. Marietta says, I see with God's vision. I see love. This is beautiful. I'm going to put it up here. I see love. I see light. I see joy. I see that spark in you. And so it is. Thank you, Marietta. We love you so much. Annie Banani is so glad I have time to be still and listen, and I'm complete with my hours at school. Beautiful. And Sally, please keep the downtown Allegan in your prayers. Times are really hard right now due to the construction going on. I know that's tough for so many businesses there, these small businesses. They rely on people being able to get into their place of business. So, Sally, we've got you in the prayer circle, and we're holding you, sweetie. And here we go with the thank yous. I love yous. Thank you, Kathleen. And Andrea. I love you all so much. Emphasized. I love that. Oksana, thank you for being here. Thank you. I love you. Oh, we forgot somebody. Alexa, play Cuppa Full of Joy by Gypsy Leo.
I couldn't find Cuppa Full of Joy by CeeLo Green, but here is other music by CeeLo Green.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, play Morning Cuppa Joy by Gypsy Leo.
I couldn't find Morning Cup of Joy by Gypsy Leo, but here is other music by Gypsy Leo.
She found it. Oh my gosh. Catherine, thank you. We needed that morning laugh, didn't we? Come on, come on. We can get together. Morning Cuppa Full of Joy, a very day to start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Full of Joy, with all the peace at the bar, the daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Full of Joy, a very day to start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Hi, Joanne. Yes, congratulations, Annie Banani, finishing school. We knew you could do it. Thank you, Pet Moz. Oh, Catherine DeSanti, you're so beautiful. Yes, Alexa was a little confused today. Oops. Continue. Oh, we do salute our Ricky pirates. Thank you, Leo. AAA. Namaste, y'all. Playing with Grayson's toy. Accept align, allow. Triple A, y'all.
Morning Cuppa full of joy, a feeling Teri. To start the day on the high five, we call the triple A. Morning Cuppa full of joy, we know the peace and the bond. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy, a feeling Teri. To start the day on the high five, we call the triple A. Morning Cuppa full of joy, we know the peace and the bond. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
That sweet Grayson, he's something else. Woo! Thank you, Leo, for that amazing song that we've been singing for almost 3 years. I'm not sure exactly when he wrote it or when it came out, but that is our song, you guys. That was written just for us. And I so appreciate Leo. I appreciate you and your talent and your love for this beautiful family and our missions. And now we can say missions. It's more than one. And I'm so happy that we are out here in the world making a difference, shining a light, and being all that we can be. Oh, there's our Hope. Good afternoon, Hope Wellington Marshall. Missed the show, just got home from dialysis. Yes, please watch the replay. Hope, it's today is the 3-year anniversary of when I pulled out of Florida and headed out with all of you powering that mission of peace on earth on this Peace on Earth tour. Oh, sweetheart, you are such a blessing to us, Leo. Thank you. And if you missed Leo's meditation for 10 million for world peace, I encourage you to go listen to that. It was absolutely beautiful. And if you're on TikTok, it is there all over TikTok right now. All of the meditations are. If you're on TikTok, I encourage you to go in and find them. We have a TikTok that's 10 million for world peace, and then repost after you find any of the meditations, because they're all there. There's 14 of them already, and no, I'm sorry, there's 10 of them. Today will be number 11. And share them out. Just repost, and then the people that follow you on TikTok will get to see them. All right, we are ready to get out of here. Catherine, thank you for our words that we use to say goodbye. Stay in your hearts and stay blessed. And I will see you later at 1:11 today. We'll be doing another beautiful meditation for world peace. So join us. Bring somebody with you and come in a little bit early, because what I do is play music for about 5 minutes or so. And during that music, it gives you an opportunity to share it with somebody, and then get yourself situated, get ready to go into peace as you turn on the meditation at 1:11. So thank you. I love you. Namaste, y'all. Bye, everybody. Have a beautiful day and happy anniversary to all of us as we start into our 4th year of the Peace on Earth tour. Bye, everyone.